Title of the lesson today is Turning Stones to Bread. And this is a part of our Law of Mind series, dealing with the law of mind and how it works. Many times it is said that God can do anything, yes and no. God can't do just anything. God can do anything according to law. I'm going to give you a statement that I want you to write in your hearts as well as on paper. God operates according to law. Say that. God does not operate outside of law. This is what we're addressing in the lesson today. We're going to read the text in just a moment, and you're going to find out where the devil told Jesus, if you be the Son of God, turn these stones to bread. And perhaps people would say, well, if Jesus had wanted to turn the stones to bread, he could have done it. I say no. He could not have done it, and he would not have done it. And that is why he didn't do it, in part. Because law is involved here. And we know, of course, that law is determining factor. Law is an inevitable tendency. Because, you see, turning stones to bread means that you are going to acknowledge materiality as power rather than mind. If you want to accomplish something in life, you start with mind, not matter. That's doing things according to law, according to the law of mind. So repeat after me. If I want to accomplish something in life, I begin with mind instead of matter. Now, what does that mean? Just like the young man who gave us his testimony, he just went into the real estate investing business. He didn't just jump up cold and try to do real estate investing. First of all, he began with what? An idea in his mind. First of all, he worked with what? His mind. He prepared his mind. Turning stones to bread means thinking, laboring, scheming to get goods, supply, substance, sustenance, nourishment, fulfillment out of materiality, believing that there is source, cause, power, supply, fulfillment, life, anything in materiality. All of the material side of life comes from what? The mental or the spiritual side of life. You don't really make things out of things. You make things out of mind. You make things out of thought. If you want bread, first of all, you work with what? Mind, your thoughts. This is working according to law, according to the law of mind. And Jesus was not about to even attempt to violate the law of mind. And this is the reason many times that people fail, because they do not observe the law of mind. And our statement of the law of mind is found in Proverbs, the 23rd chapter, and the 7th verse. Let's read it together. As a man thinks, so is he. Again, as a man thinks, so is he. So whatever you desire to be, to do, or to have in life, first of all, you don't begin working on the stones. You begin working where? On the mind. This is why a lot of social doctrine has not worked in this country. Some time ago, the sociologist said, well, what the masses need is better housing, more handouts, and so they built billions of dollars worth of better housing. And do you realize poverty is a billion-dollar business? Let me tell you, the poverty business is not poor, only the poor are poor. If just pure cash alone, stones, materiality, could cure the poverty problem, it would have been cured. So anyway, the sociologists and the government built billions of dollars worth of new houses without giving people new minds, without helping people to get new images of themselves. And the new housing and all the billions of dollars that they've handed out and given away in many ways have not changed because people's minds have not changed. People have not changed their mental attitudes, their mental outlook, their belief about themselves. You cannot turn stones to bread. You cannot change material conditions except by the mind. Aha, I like that. You cannot change material conditions except by the mind. Together, you cannot change material conditions except by the mind. And you see, that's law. And the devil, or the tempter, was trying to get Jesus to work outside of the law. So whenever you want to change something in your life, again, the law is stated, be you transformed how? By the renewing of your mind. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to have to do something with your mind if you want to change things. You cannot change things on the level of things. You have to change things on the level of the mind. And I'm going to have you repeat this after me. I cannot change things on the level of things.
I cannot change things on the level of things.
I must change things on the level of the mind.
I must change things on the level of the mind.
And you see, when you try to change things on the level of things, that is trying to do what? Turn stones to bread. And that is not according to law. Because the cosmic law of mind is the universal principle that inevitably causes thoughts to become things according to the nature of the thoughts. I like Rev Ikes' definition here. It's not theologically approved. It is rank heresy. But it says, God is thought, and the Lord is the law by which thought operates. Ladies and gentlemen, God does operate according to law, and there's no need for you to get God to try to operate outside of the law. And you know, this is why a lot of prayers don't get answered. People have the nerve to try to get God to operate outside of the law. Listen how they pray. They pray and ask God to change everybody and everything, and themselves they never touch. Oh, God, please change my husband. Oh, God, please change my boss. Oh, God, please change Ronald Reagan. And so they pray, they get one president after another, one governor after another, one mayor after another, and nothing changes. A politician is a politician is a politician. Now you see how I've gotten way off? Back to the lesson. And people pray and ask God to change everybody and everything but them and their minds. And then they wonder, why doesn't God do this? Why doesn't God do that? Why doesn't God do the other? You, just like the devil, asking Jesus to turn stones to bread. You want God to change, but you don't want to change your mind. You don't want to change your attitude. Uh-oh. Oh, no, God, don't bother my attitude. Don't bother my stinking thinking. Never mind that. Oh, no, God, don't tell me that I've got to forgive. No, don't. Never mind that. You just change them. You ever heard those pronouns, them and they? It's always them. How I love that beautiful, mystic, spiritual, out of slavery from the cotton field. Some slave picking cotton in the heat of the day received an inner revelation and cried out in the words of the song, "It's me. It's me. It's me, O Lord, standing in the need of prayer." Not my brother, not my sister, but it's me standing in the need of prayer. Now, God can work with a person like this because that's according to law. Change me. Let me hear everybody say, change me. Change me. See, some of you don't even know how to pray that, do you? Greatest prayer you can pray. Come on. Change me. If you ever want anything changed, start with that prayer. What is it? Change me. Be you transformed by the renewing of your mind.